last layer of the soul is what? Imagination. Mind, will, emotions, and imagination. It's a superpower. Ain't no other creature on earth got an imagination. Right? No, nothing else can imagine something. Right? And you gotta understand how powerful that imagination is. That the body is dumb. So when you imagine something, even if you're thinking of something old or stressful or traumatizing, that your body feel that pain again. You live that situation out again. That's why you're killing yourself. That's why you stress. Does that make sense? That's why because you keep reliving stuff because the body's so dumb, you experiencing it through the emotions, right? So what? When you open game, if your imagination ain't getting God's word and truth, and we all know that because since we've been in here getting the truth and getting the God's word, our imagination is open for the best, seeing God's promises. We know all things are working for our good, right? But if you don't, your imagination is tearing you up alive. That's why the suicide rate is 75% men. 1 out of 5 men are struggling. Count the room. 1 out of 5 men are dealing with a mental illness, struggling. That's crazy numbers. Right? That means the enemy is perverting our imagination, our superpower. That's our superpower. That's why we made in God's image, right? That's why he said you are made in my image, because we got an imagination. Everything in here, the creativity flows out of our imagination. Everything in here was in somebody's imagination first. Somebody was standing down, tired of eating on the floor, right? They were standing up eating, and they said it got to be a better way. They looked at the tree, right? And they said, let me make a chair. Imagined it and created it, right? And then the same thing, they like, we got to quit eating in our hand. They made a table, looked at the tree, right? So they imagined it first, then they had to create it. So when the enemy is perverting our imagination, we thinking negative and reliving trauma instead of what? Manifesting the creation, passing down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God and bringing it into captivity, every thought to the obedience of Christ. So he said all those imaginations that ain't from him, you're supposed to arrest those. You're supposed to lock them up. Not allow them in your heart, right? Because if you allow it in your heart, it's getting in your soul, right? Right? It's getting past that firewall, then what? The enemy's penetrating. If he penetrates that soul, he gonna get control of that will, right? Thought the enemy come to you, hey man, I'm failing, man. I'm failing you gotta have a word in your heart. What? I'm more than a conqueror. Right? Everything going bad, everything falling apart, man. All things are working for my good. God finna edit this story and it's gonna work for my good, right? Oh, I'm sick, man. It's just all bad. Hey, I'm healed by his stripes. You know what I mean? I have a right to be healed. See, when you got that word in your heart, you got a firewall up. The enemy can't penetrate from that mind to that heart.